And here we are, the very first edition of Dodgy Dining.
It's finally happening.
It is, and I decided that we start in a place that I basically grew up in.
In a dodgy area.
Yeah, Rosettenville.
Oh, Rosettenville. So welcome to Rosettenville.
Yes.
Welcome to the first place, Parreirinha.
So I've never heard of Parreirinha, but I mean it when I say I basically grew up in this area. So believe it or not, I used to do rowing.
All right.
And there's one Mapan right up the road,
Yeah.
and we used to row there all the time. I just thought they only had Mapan and not a restaurant. But Alex brought me here. So shall we go inside?
The definition of a one-door street restaurant. It looks better inside. Come on.
Okay, so we're gonna judge our dodgy diners based on three things. One, the location. Second one being the decor.
And then thirdly, the food, which is obviously quite crucial, really.
Yes, and of course, the dodgier the place, the more points you get, because what's the point? So first up, let's look at the decor, shall we?
Right, so if you come to Parreirinha, the first thing you'll notice as you look up, there's ties. There's ties everywhere. All proper heritage that since the 50s when they converted this place over, people that come in for business meetings would actually throw the ties up into the roof.
Maybe that's actually how they paid their bills.
By selling ties. Don't touch the ties, sorry. This place was actually a prison. It was known as 6th Street Police Station back in the 50s. Two brother-in-laws were like, no, well, let's convert it. Went from a prison to a restaurant. And actually over there, there's two prison cells that they converted to like private rooms. I know.
Okay, so that's like an extra 5 points for dodginess.
Yeah, so 5 now, 5.
So how long has this restaurant been open?
I think since 1975.
Really?
Yeah.
So how long have you worked here, Bongani?
I've been here for about 18 years.
And what's your favorite thing about this place?
The area, the people, especially the Portuguese people,
Yeah.
the variety of people that we get
What's
around
that festival that happens here in
It used to be known as
Lesotho
Yes,
Did
yeah.
you used to go, Bongani?
almost every year.
Yeah, I knew it. You look like a Lesotho kind of guy.
Cheers.
Yes.
Prawn cakes are amazing.
Remember the other day I was craving fish cake?
Well, you got a prawn cake now, baby. Just take the whole thing. There we go. Be careful, it might be hot, eh?
I will say the consistency is great. I see on the outside it's looking a little bit crispy.
Yeah.
When you want just the right amount of crispiness. Shall we dig in?
My mouth is literally watering. Okay. I love it.
The potato? Mm-hmm. There's potato in there.
Oh, you know what else is in here? Prawns.
You don't say.
Oh, yes. And chicken.
Wow.
Oh, chicken. There's beef.
Wow.
Prawns, we've got espadado,
Yeah.
and some calamari.
All right.
Go for it,
Shall we
Thando.
pray?
Dear the dodgy dining gods, please bless thy food. May it not burn. May we please be left with our stomachs intact. May we please get home safely and not fall asleep behind the wheel because of good food.
Amen. Thank you. That was beautiful. Nice and tender. This is so good.
Yeah.
I mean, it's very rare that you find good seafood, especially in Joburg. And it's just succulent and juicy. There's so much flavor. Literally on every bite, it just like squeezes into your mouth. Oh. Okay, what haven't we tried?
It's the gem squash.
The gem squash.
And the chicken, by the way. Yes, try the chicken.
Yes.
Right, how's the chicken? Looking good?
Hold on. Nice and soft.
I can tell you,
Yes.
this chicken, I have experienced this, is great for leftovers. Like the next day.
You mean for hangovers?
Yeah, for the next, yeah, same. Overs, you know what I'm saying, same.
First dodgy dining experience, we are at the Parreirinha. Everything marked out of 5. Of course, location being the first one. The dodgier the location, the better. And if you drive in here, you're like, where on earth am I going? So a definite 5 out of 5.
Location, I gave it a 4 out of 5. Reason being, you've got to use a GPS and you've got to take some dodgy turns left, right, and center to get here. But I don't feel like my car's going to get stolen because there's still security guards outside.
Decor, again, very dodge. Like, you can't even take a selfie here. The ceiling is it's plastic, it's green. So that's a 4 out of 5.
I gave it a 5 out of 5. There's so much history here. Going back to the 1950s, 1970s, lots of ties. And there's also cool little things on the walls, which is a whole bunch of mementos, which kind of brings out some of the history and culture, I suppose, that's here for the Portuguese families.
And then the food, just amazing. Things with the starters, we could have had a little bit more variety. We had one little piece of, what was it, prawn cake, but it was delicious, so 4 out of 5.
The food starter, I'm going to agree with Thando. I gave it a 4 out of 5. The prawn cakes were that good. You just wanted a little bit more. Like you wanted, was there a sauce on the side that goes with it? But maybe some people will say less is more.
The mains, just amazing. Some of the best prawns I've had in a long time, so definitely 5 out of 5. My total score for La Parreirinha is 18 out of 20.
And then the main 5 out of 5, they gave us the perfect platter for 2. Prawns, espetada, chicken, calamari. I'm trying to go Portuguese, it's not working. And the chips. If you come here, try the chips. I'm going to give it an 18 out of 20 as well. Yeah, not looking too bad. We're kind of on par, right?